guys, in this video I'm going to share with you some of my favorite kawaii things to do in Asia. So number one is visit the Pom Pom Pouring Cafe in Harajuku. We're going to start with the birthplace of kawaii, which is Harajuku in Tokyo, Japan. This place has been here for quite some time and is located right in the middle of Takeshita Dori Street, which is the main drag in Harajuku. And it's a cafe that makes Pom Pom Pouring themed food that is just too cute to eat. The food isn't bad, and they also have a mini Pom Pom Pouring store inside. There are a lot of pop-up cafes in Tokyo, meaning that they only happen for about a few months and then they shut down. But this place is a staple. It's been here consistently, and so far it has withstood the test of time. So I came here with my family when my kids were just babies, but I hope you guys can visit this someday. There can be a wait. I think we must have waited about 30 minutes, which was a really long time with my kids, but to be honest, every place has a line in Tokyo. It's just a really crowded city, and that's par for the course. Hello Kitty Island, Jeju Island, Korea. If you're ever visiting Jeju Island and you love Sanrio, be sure to stop by Hello Kitty Island. This place is almost completely indoors, except for a rooftop garden, so it's a great place to go on a rainy day, which is what we did. There aren't any rides. It's basically just a place where you can look at Hello Kitty artifacts, and there are tons of spots to snap a cute photo if you are into that. And there's also a Hello Kitty themed cafe. Since the Hello Kitty Cafe in Seoul is closed, I think this is the only Hello Kitty cafe that's left in Korea. When I lived in Seoul, there was a Hello Kitty Island also located at Namsan Tower, but I believe that it has since closed. So for some reason, Sanrio doesn't seem to do that well in Korea, but they do still have this outpost in Jeju Island as far as I know. Leave a comment below if you guys have been here before. If you guys love Studio Ghibli, then be sure to visit the Ghibli Museum in Mitaka. Unfortunately, I don't have any video footage of that because photographs and videos are not allowed. But I also want to recommend Kurosuke's house, which is way out in Saitama, Japan. This is a 100-plus-year-old house, and a lot of the scenery surrounding this house is reminiscent of the Ghibli movies. It's really kind of a trek from central Tokyo, so I don't really recommend going here unless you're going to drive. I can't imagine taking public transportation here, but I think that people do that, and it would be quite an adventure. For my family's trip here, I packed us homemade Totoro themed bentos, and we really enjoyed this place. For something a little closer to Tokyo, I recommend visiting Hirohigas Cream Puff Cafe. This cafe is located in Shimokitazawa, which is still Tokyo, so I believe it's a lot more accessible for travelers than the Mitaka Museum or the 100-year-old house out in Saitama. This cafe makes the cutest Totoro cream puffs, and they're also really good. The cafe is tiny, but it's so adorable. They have a few different flavors of cream puffs like matcha and chocolate, and I think when I went there was a banana cream flavor that was special. If you can't go to the cafe, you can always take it to go. They have a bakery downstairs that's so cute. They sell little Totoro shaped cookies as well as their famous cream puffs, and all of the flavors are distinguished by the little chocolate piece you can find on top of the Totoro's head. For some Ghibli themed stuff in Korea, check out the Gaeje Treehouse Cafe. This is not an official Ghibli establishment, but it's super cute, and the family really loves Ghibli movies, so that kind of inspired the building of this treehouse and this wonderful magical space. It's kind of a trek from Seoul, but if you do end up taking a road trip like I did, make sure to check out that video if you guys missed it. This is a great place to stop over. The family is so adorable, and this is actually their home that they open up to visitors during the day. And if you want to, you can do a hanok stay and sleep over on their house and get that whole hanok experience. Also in Saitama, Japan, there is a Moomin theme park. I haven't been here because it opened after I left Japan, but I did visit this spot before they converted it into a theme park. It was just a big park that was free for families that had Moomin inspired architecture, and it was really cute. I'm going to throw in some footage from my visit to the Moomin Cafe in Seoul, which is now closed. I know that a couple of my subscribers really like Moomin though, so this is for you guys. This was really cute, but unfortunately it's hard to survive as a cafe in Seoul. I love this store. This is the Dongguri Republic shop in iPark Mall, and this is an official Studio Ghibli store in Korea. They have a full-on cat bus here that you can walk on and take photos, and also a model of the house from Kiki's delivery service. You can actually climb up the stairs and check out a replica of Kiki's room. This place is so magical. In Japan, when I tried to get on the cat bus at a Ghibli exhibit, I had to wait about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I had an allotted 3 to 5 minutes to go check out the cat bus and try to take photos along with 20 other people. It was insane. This shop in Seoul is way better and way more accessible. And there's a Studio Ghibli shop here too. But you want to make sure to pick up all of your Studio Ghibli items in Japan because it's a little bit more expensive in Seoul. If you guys want to do a virtual shop with me at the store, I have a separate video on that, so make sure to check it out when you're done watching this. I love a good character cafe, and the Rilakkuma cafe in Taipei was so nice. When I visited, it wasn't super crowded and the food was okay. It wasn't terrible, but not the best food in the world. But when you go to a character cafe, you're going more for the look of the food than the way it tastes. And I also have to mention that the bathroom in here was so adorable. I love those mirrors that are shaped like a giant Rilakkuma head, as well as these soap dispensers. And the desserts were picture perfect. They were all so pretty. I had such a hard time deciding what to pick. And the staff was really friendly and nice. So really, what more can you ask for? There are many Kakao Friends store locations throughout Seoul, but if you can, go to the one in Gangnam so you can go to the Orion Cafe. Unfortunately, they only serve desserts and drinks here, but if you love Kakao Friends, then you know that you need to get a Orion cupcake or macaroon, right? KakaoTalk is the dominant chatting app in Korea, so this is a line of characters that the brand has created as emojis, and they've become really popular in Korea. I feel like this brand dominates over Hello Kitty or Line. It's just so pervasive in Korea, but I haven't seen it become that popular outside of the country, so I'm curious to know what you guys think. I went here with my daughter when she was just a teeny tiny baby, and I really miss these days where we just went cafe hopping. It was kind of crazy to take like a 1.5-year-old or 2-year-old to cafes, but I trained my daughters young how to hang out at cute cafes and not go crazy. So now I can pretty much take them anywhere and they know how to act normal. If you like BTS, then make sure to go to the Line Friends store in Hongdae or Itaewon. They pretty much converted their cafe in Hongdae into a BT21 cafe, and it's so adorable. And I will say that this particular location seems pretty dedicated to BT21 compared to the other Line stores. As for the Itaewon Line Friends location, I think this is probably one of the bigger stores, and I think it's my favorite location. They have a lot of great photo spots, and their cafe serves a little bit more in the way of food. Sanrio Poodleland. I know that a lot of you guys have seen my Sanrio Poodleland video, and if you missed it, then go watch it when you're done watching this. I love this mini amusement park in Tama, Japan. You have your kawaii character food, some cute rides, claw machines, lots of spots to take cute photos and games. It can get super crowded on weekends and also during summer vacation or winter vacation when the kids are out of school, but if you have a weekday, then you should be good. If you're flying into Taipei and you're looking for flights, make sure to check out EVA Airlines. Maybe you'll have the opportunity to fly on a Hello Kitty plane. I flew on the Bad Batsimaru flight from Taipei to Seoul, and if you want to see the details about that, then check out my full video. I'll just say that you have to plan ahead to get the full experience on the flight, namely reserving a child's meal for yourself, which I neglected to do. But if you're going on a plane, why not make it a Sanrio plane? Chufen, was it worth it or not? I'll go ahead and say not worth it unless you're planning to stay overnight. So I'm just gonna put some footage in here so you can virtually visit and not waste your time. But really, this is such a cute little town that allegedly inspired the Spirited Away movie, and you can go to the Ame tea house, which is very reminiscent of the movie. These streets were insanely crowded when I went pre-COVID, but maybe COVID has cleared out the crowds a little bit, in which case maybe it's worth visiting. However, if you're going to pair this with a trip to the Shifen Old Town and release a balloon into the sky, then for sure, just stop by at Jufen. Super cute, and it would be amazing if there weren't so many people there. I have a much more detailed video on visiting Jufen, so if you guys are interested, make sure to check it out. I'll leave a link in the description box. Okay, this last one I did not get to experience myself, but I want to give a big thank you to Chloe IRL for lending me her video footage. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to see a full video on this, make sure to go check out her channel and give her some love. Subscribe to her channel. And this is basically a train that runs between Fukuoka and Shin Osaka, and it just looks really adorable. They have a food car which features this ekiben and a bunch of snacks, and I think I've actually seen some of these snacks available on Rakuten, and you can buy them using a third-party proxy like Kawaii. But yeah, this looks so amazing. I wish that I had a chance to ride on this when I was living in Japan. I think it may have started after I already left, I'm not sure, but anyway, I am definitely gonna do this next time I visit Japan, and Japan is #1 on my list of places to visit once COVID is over and we can travel freely again. I'm pretty sure you guys aren't going anywhere right now, but if you want to do some virtual travel, then check out my other travel videos, including my Seoul travel guides. I do a lot of walking tours, so you can really get a feel for what it's like there. And as always, I want to give a big thank you and shout out to my Patreons and channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!